Hi there! Today I've made an explosive video about quick trading. I'm going to share a super simple strategy that even a school kid can understand. If you have a small account, make sure to watch the video until the end, because you will learn how to quickly boost your deposit with minimal effort. It's so simple that I still can't quite believe it, but you'll see for yourself soon enough. Let's dive in! I have dozens of different strategies in my arsenal, but I recently tried this one. The most important thing about it is that the signals are perfect even for those with small deposits. Let's see what I have prepared for you. The strategy is based on the double top and double bottom patterns. These are technical analysis patterns that the chart forms when the market is about to reverse. Right now there is a double top on the chart. Initially, the price kept rising, then it dipped a bit, forming a minimum. It rose again, in this case slightly above the previous peak. The buyers lacked the strength to push the price further, and it dropped. The pattern is considered complete if the candles fall below the last minimum. If this starts happening with an asset, it's an excellent signal to sell, in this case, roughly from this area. That was the double top. Now I will show you what the double bottom pattern looks like. Essentially, it's a double top but mirrored. The double bottom starts when a downtrend breaks. After a fall, the price briefly reverses, establishing a new high. Then it falls again, creating another minimum, this time lower than the previous one. The chart then begins to rise and breaks the point where the last high was. This is how the double bottom pattern forms. For the pattern to be complete, the last peak must be broken from below. For the pattern on my screen, the entry point to buy the asset would be somewhere around this area. This particular pattern worked perfectly after it. The price shot up many points and could have yielded a good profit. Now I will show you how the strategy works in real conditions. Please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss other great videos on that channel. Here's the first trading signal, and I entered a long position here. On the chart I see a clear double bottom pattern, which I've already explained. These are two throws in the succession. If you look closely, you will see that most candles were red at first. The market was falling. Then the price slowed down, reversed and started rising. But it wasn't for long, and the price started falling again. This drop stopped again, but slightly lower than the previous one, and the chart started rising again. Here you can see the main signal breaking the last maximum in this area. In such a situation, you don't need to think long buy as soon as you see that the next candle closes slightly above the last peak. My trade made a profit, but that's not enough. Let's look at another example. This time I found a double top pattern which typically stops an uptrend and reverses it into a downtrend. Here, naturally, I immediately entered a short position. Let's take a closer look at the signal. Initially, the price was rising actively, with only occasional red candles. At some point, the price started slowing down, drawing a minimum and then starting to rise again within one candle. But the buyers showed weakness, and the chart fell again with stronger impulses. The candles broke through the last minimum from above and consolidated below it. In this case, the double top can be considered truly formed after the break. A trader should enter a sell position. It's best to do that after a candle closes below the previous minimum. In this case, roughly in this area. This option was also profitable. Look at how the price collapsed after the double top. Two trades are not enough. We need to solidify the success with one more, and here on the chart is another double top. In this case, I didn't even think because I saw a clear signal to sell. Here, everything is according to the classic scheme first. There was a good uptrend. Then the chart corrected slightly and drew a new minimum. There was another rise, the buyers' last attempt to take control. But the sellers prevailed again and pulled the price down, forming another top. The candles broke the last minimum again, allowing the option to open a short position. The price fell so low that the double top pattern can be considered fully complete, and the entry signal is solid. In this range, after the signal, traders can confidently open short positions. This trade was a loss for me, but I'm calm and in few minutes I'll explain what to do about it. I hope you now understand what the double top and double bottom buttons are and what signals we provide. Actually, these are not the only cool technical analysis patterns, and if you want to see how I treated other patterns, be sure to join my Telegram channel. There are many cool strategies, trading signals, and even a free trading school, in short. Everything I don't have time to cover on YouTube. The link is in the description below the video. Now let me share the promised life hacks to make trading with this strategy much stronger and more profitable. Do you remember the losing trade that took part of my deposit? The first life hack is about how to recover the loss and earn a profit. After your losing trade, don't rush to immediately recover the losses. Take a break for at least 15 minutes to calm down, then act again according to the strategy, but with a slight modification. Let me show you on a real example. Here is a new trading situation where I see an excellent buy signal. I immediately open one option and then a second one for the same amount. The first trade is to recover the loss, and the second one is to make a profit. But you should only do this if the signal is very strong and confident. Here the price is going down, forming one through after the downtrend, then rises and starts to fall again, creating a peak. Now the chart shoots up and breaks through this peak, making the last step and giving a strong signal for the trader to enter a buy position. The price breaks the last high and starts to rise. I enter slightly above the signal zone, but only because I was confident in the rise for other reasons. This brings us to the second life hack. If you look closely at the chart, you will see that near the end of the trend, there are many candles with very long peaks and small bodies. This always indicates market uncertainty, making it challenging to predict where the price will go next. But if at the same time the chart forms a double bottom, it's almost a 100% signal that the price will reverse. If you manage to catch a double bottom formed with many weak-filled candles, it's almost a guaranteed win and profit. In general, there are many more life hacks in trading that I can't cover now because this video is about to end. But you can learn about these tips and tricks directly on my Telegram channel, where I discuss different strategies, train beginners traders, and provide personal consultations. Now you have everything you need to start making money, even with a very small trading account. Just follow the few steps I've described in the video and you will definitely succeed. Meanwhile, I need to prepare the next episode, which I hope you will watch too. I wish you success in boosting your account, quick learning and many profitable trades. See you next time!